Part 3, The Marriage and the Family Feud episode. Long before the headlines and horror, Becky and Tim Bliefnick were the picture of a small-town success story. They met in college, two bright, ambitious students with big dreams and easy smiles. Friends said they were inseparable. Becky, with her kind eyes and calm presence, had a warmth that drew people in. Tim, on the other hand, was confident and funny, the kind of guy who loved being the center of attention. They married in 2009, and for a while, life looked like something out of a postcard. Becky built her career as a nurse, while Tim worked in sales and volunteered with local charities. They bought a house, raised 3 beautiful boys, and seemed to have it all. To anyone looking from the outside, theirs was a perfect American family. Then came the Family Feud moment. In 2020, the Bliefnick family was selected to compete on the popular game show, and Tim was thrilled. He had always been quick-witted and competitive. This was his chance to shine. As the cameras rolled, Steve Harvey threw out one of the show's playful, sometimes provocative questions. "What's the biggest mistake you made at your wedding?" Without missing a beat, Tim hit the buzzer and said, "Saying I do." The audience gasped, then laughed. Even Steve Harvey was momentarily taken aback. Becky, standing beside him, smiled awkwardly. Tim quickly tried to recover, saying, "Not mine to Becky. I love her. That's just the answer." But something about the exchange lingered. The moment was meant to be harmless humor. But years later, that line would feel more like an omen. After the episode aired, people teased Tim about his answer. "You really said that on national TV?" they'd joke. He'd laugh it off, but Becky didn't find it as funny anymore. Behind closed doors, things weren't as perfect as the public believed. As their marriage wore on, stress crept in. Long work hours, financial tension, and disagreements over how to raise their boys. Tim's confidence began to slip into control, and Becky's patience began to run thin. By 2021, the couple had grown distant. Friends noticed they rarely went out together anymore. Becky threw herself into her work and motherhood, while Tim became increasingly resentful. By 2022, they were living separately and in the middle of a contentious divorce. The custody battle for their 3 sons was heating up, and the tension between them was palpable. Tim couldn't stand the idea of losing the family image he'd built. Becky, on the other hand, was quietly terrified, not just of losing custody, but of something much darker. As her friends would later reveal, Becky began to document her fears. She wrote messages, sent emails, and told her loved ones that if anything ever happened to her, it would not be an accident.